Yo, 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 Hollow Knight Nation! Yeah! Hollow Knight Nation. Happy Easter! Woo! Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not really feeling it this run. We'll see how far it goes. Oh shit, man, I'm already losing. This might be a no healer as well. No, I'll heal. Oh, never mind. I almost died there. okay, I gotta play a little bit better. Would hate to lose at the first boss. I can like lose to the first difficult boss, but not the first boss. There we go. Some good damage. Fuck, dude. There we go. I've been playing some Elden Ring again. Some of my friends, actually, plural, sort of like, they've just been playing Elden Ring the past few days, weeks even, and talking about it every now and again. I join in on the conversation. I don't really have much to say because I'm like, I played one playthrough, beat the game. It's a while ago, without summons. I have like some pretty strong opinions on it. Back then, I like some things I really didn't like. But it kind of inspired the like some joy in me again, and I decided to try it out once more. And yeah, I'm just having a good time. Okay, it makes me sound like I didn't like the game the first time I played it, which isn't really true. I just didn't really get it. Kind of stopped playing for a while. Then I went to play the other Souls games. Went back, played it again. Did like a pure strength build. It was alright. I think I'm much more of a Dex guy when it comes to Souls games. Of course, Sekiro is my favorite of the genre. I'm not really sure if it counts as a Souls-like. Probably wouldn't count it myself. But other than that, I think Dark Souls 3 was the game that I most enjoyed. Of like the From Software thing. It's not just because it's like my first one, because it's not. My first one was Dark Souls 1, and I didn't like it at all. Then I played Elden Ring, and then kind of into Dark Souls 3. Anyway, I played like a katana build. I found like an Uchi katana really early on. I have the absolutely goated ability of parrying as its like special. Other than that, it's just a pretty decent, quick dex build, like weapon, of course. And the speed of the dex was pretty fun. I can make small hits in pretty consistently and still have time to dodge. And the parry was super fucking fun. I love parrying bosses and enemies. Anytime I feel like maybe I can parry here and it actually works out, it's so good. Running the same build now in Elden Ring. It's actually like I'm continuing on old save. I did make a second playthrough once where I kind of stopped after a while. And I've just made it to the Godskin duo, and like I entered the room, fought once, completely got destroyed, and alright, decided not to continue. Before that, I started off the point where I just reached like the snowy area of the mountain range, of the Giant Land, and so I went in. What would that be? Beat some big dragon. Walked around for a bit, went into like a funny castle, beat the lightning guy. He was pretty fun. There's like a big bird on the way to the castle. I beat that. Then I think I just went directly to Fire Giant guy. Yeah, Fire Giant guy. He's dead. And now I'm in like the big dragon tornado place. Pretty cool. There are some pretty exciting enemies who are really quick to deal out a ton of damage. They are parryable, so I've just been like spending a lot of time learning how to parry them, and it just feels awesome. I just have like a little buckler on my back next to my long, I think Niki katana or something. I don't know what it's called. Ichitana. Just a really long katana that does some bleed damage. I'm using that and the buckler, where most of the time I'm just dual wielding the katana, and then occasionally I'll equip the buckler, or like an enemy I know can parry, or at least feel like I can. Then my charm setup, I don't know what the Elden Ring term is I think like resistance to not like physical attacks and then resistance to non-physical attacks, and just like my two main ones, and then I have another one, the third, that like makes it so that whenever I crit an enemy, I receive a little bit of health, and crits come in the form of just, you know, parries. If you parry someone, you can crit them. So whenever I parry, I get to get some heals back, which is pretty sick. Pretty sick. I like it a lot. It gives me like a risk reward type thing where I'm like, oh, I'm pretty low. I should probably turn around and go back and heal, right? Or I could just like fucking read the enemy perfectly and parry the right spot to heal on that. That's a pretty fun mechanic. Parrying as healing is actually really fun. Although it's not like my main healing at all. And most of like I don't think any of the bosses that I've played in today were parryable. Maybe the lightning guy was. I didn't really figure out where. I kind of ended up beating him to fast in order to like really test out stuff. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah. Oh, it's a fun game though. I'm just having a good time. I've also been playing Balatro. That's a game I started playing a while ago. I bought it for my brother on his birthday, or maybe it was like Christmas. And he played it a lot. He seems to be pretty excited about it. It's cool. I tried it out myself as well through Steam library sharing. You know, I just kind of bought my brother a game that I knew I would also be able to play through Steam library sharing. And I played it for a bit on my PC. Never really got hooked. I know a lot of people got really hooked by it, but it just didn't really catch me in the beginning. The poker aesthetic just didn't really do it enough for me. I'd already played a lot of different deck builders, so it wasn't really that new to me. And I just kind of neglected it. But now recently, a few days ago, the same friends who got me into Elden Ring again also started playing Balatro. And I was like, fuck it, I'll play with them, sure. Like at uni, when we have, or like take our break, most of us just either open up a golf and play golf together, or we start off Balatro and now play that just to each other and like rant about it. And I gotta say, it's been so much fun. Just kind of playing the game and ranting about it all the time. Like whenever anything great happens, you talk about that. Anything bad happens, you talk about any gamble you're about to make, you mention that. It's kind of a yap session. It's really nice. It made my enjoyment of the game 10 times more. Because now it's also like a social thing. And it kind of heightens my emotions on that. And then I've also been playing some at home. It's just been significantly less fun. But still a pretty good game, you know. I just enjoy it. It's a good game. I think my main thing is that whenever I play it at school, it's kind of like my main focus is playing the game, and then I also talk to people. It's my secondary, and it's just a good time. Arguably the main focus is with the people. Maybe it's like a 50-50, but when I'm at home, it's just the game, nothing else. Sometimes I put on like a YouTube video on the side, and it just kind of drives my attention away from it in a poor manner. Maybe I just don't get the full experience of it. I don't know. Also the fact that I can't rant to stuff about stuff to anyone. It's a pretty big part. I don't know. I'm really struggling to make conversation here. I'm just tired. I think I'll just not say anything for now. Who am I kidding? I cannot stay quiet for a fucking second. That's not me. Alright. Oh my god, I fucking suck. That's stupid. go. Watched the Minecraft movie a while ago. It was like really bad, but in a fun way. It's not the kind of movie I'd want to watch alone, but I watched it with some friends. It's both of them, to be exact. Yeah, no, that was a good time. Good time. There's like multiple times where I just could not believe that they could get any worse, and it kept surprising me. So many horrible fucking bits that I just did not find funny, but in some way, because of the absurdity of it, made it funny nonetheless, you know? Like, yeah, it's just an absurd movie, and the absurdity kind of got to me, and I just embraced it and loved it. So, like, horrible movie, would recommend. It's a fun thing to watch. And it definitely knows that. It never tries to be that serious. And whenever it's actually not true. Sometimes it does try to be a little bit serious and have a plot. And it's the worst part of the movie. Specifically what I'm thinking about, there's like a sister-brother relationship that I just do not care about at all. Like there's like, oh, this sister, like both their parents are fucking dead. Darren's are dead. And the sister is trying to become a mom, and he's really scared for this little kid, and don't care. Actually, that sister is the least favorite character of the entire movie. The first thing she does when she gets into Minecraft is saying, "Oh my god, what the fuck? I don't like this. Man. She's gonna complain about Minecraft mechanics." She's essentially like the a personification of the average viewer if you don't know what's going on. Like she's a representation of the audience questions, right? Kind of like how in Sherlock, whoever's not Sherlock, that guy, it just like exists only to ask Sherlock questions that the audience would ask, so that Sherlock can answer them. That's what she does. She's like, what the fuck? I don't know what this is. Can you explain it? And then someone explains it, like Steve. Don't like that. Annoying. She had a negative tone the entire time. Also, I don't care about the plotline. That's like my only real negative complaint. Every other negative complaint is kind of just funny. Like, yeah, there are a lot of fucking outrageous moments that happened and some interesting lore modifications to the Minecraft story, but you know, honestly, that's completely fine. No beef with that. I guess if I should complain about one more thing, now I'm just kind of picking at the few things that I don't like. There's like the brother of the sister-brother mechanic is like a super genius. He's established as someone who can just make a jetpack in the real world, and it's like, okay, I guess. He comes in and makes a fucking potato gun, which somehow like kills mobs instantly. And I'm not really like, he does it by using other like human world tools. Like he picks a paper clip and a little potato and like a few ingots or whatever, combine them, and it becomes like a fucking gun, which I thought was kind of whack. I feel like he could have made something more interesting. I don't really know if I enjoy like the other like real world. You can combine stuff from the real world and make stuff in the game. I don't really mind that, but the fact that he made a gun with stuff that would not make a gun, didn't really like. And especially don't like it because he was set up as this like super genius who could make a jetpack in the start of the movie, and I like immediately decided, oh yeah, he's gonna be a redstoner. Like he's gonna somehow make a TNT cannon to save the day or whatever, right? There's like a lot more potential to be technical and make an awesome mechanical thing than to just, you know, have a gun. Especially because redstone was mentioned pretty early on, as we like saw Steve make fucking fried chicken, like lava cooked chicken pretty early on. So redstone was introduced there, and then they even go to the redstone cave. It's mentioned a few times. We're going to the redstone cave, and they go there. Steve explains redstone. It's like, okay, it's to the kid as well. It's like, all right, he's getting into it. Now he's gonna get the redstone guy. He's gonna become the redstoner. Yeah, cool. And it just never happens. Very sad. Instead they go to like a woodland mansion where an Enderman fucking uses his Enderman powers to make him insecure, but it fails, and he immediately gets no diff by a child who's swinging wildly. In general, the shots were CGI mixed with human actors were pretty bad. Like, they weren't that bad, but they were like not good. Which kind of added to the comic thing, like comedy in some way. Arguably not, but I'll look at it that way. Although, despite that, CGI was pretty good, I guess. I especially really liked the pigmen and how their sweaty skin looked. There's like especially one scene early on in the movie where we get a close-up to one of the piglins' back. Where there's like they're holding a key to the lock that is holding Steve in this prison. Doesn't really matter. And it's just like it's a really zoomed in picture of the back of this pig, and it's super fucking sweaty and it looks like sweaty meat. Yeah, and I really loved that. It was horrific, and I admire the attention to detail. A lot of the CGI was just awesome. I remember in the first trailers drop, a lot of people were really shitting on the design of the llama and sheep and stuff. And then you're like, yeah, obviously completely true, it looks horrible, but that's kind of the point. Like, it's clearly designed to look bad, and that's the purpose. The movie is not trying to be good, it's trying to be funny, and be absurd and be horrendous. So, the art style for that, the CGI fits perfectly for that job. And the few times when we see it like really close up and in the action, it just looks great. It's really well done. Props for that. I can admire some good work when I see it, you know. Oh my god. Damn, I tried to make an art. That's not the game here. It's not the play. Yeah, man. Mamu. Let me get food tomorrow. Whoa, I got hit by that. Broken vessel! My guy! I fucking hit him. Whoops, misled. If I die with this guy, I'm just gonna let it happen. He deserves a win. Whoops, once again I misclicked. That's so stupid. Oh well. Just hold up. Alright, forward the Discord message. Not interested. Not even gonna respond. Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm actually dying here. Funny. Oh my god, not funny. Okay, funny again. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the kind of day for that. Alright. Bye.